Everyone, so it's Wednesday, it's freezing, it's 0 at the minute. When I first turned the van on, it was -1, so yeah, it's warming up. Yeah, so first one here, I've got a Potterton Suprema tenanted property. Just says that boiler's not firing up. Hopefully it's just a 2-port, 3-port, or maybe the PCB, but we'll get in there and have a look and see what's going on.
A coffee?
Okay, pump's blown it. As you can see on that one, there was no power at all, so check the fuse with for continuity, absolutely nothing. Put a new fuse in, thought okay, that's it, job done. And then as soon as the pump kicked in, it blew it again. So it's the pump, so going to get in there, replace the pump. No leaks, tightened up the packing gland, all good. Hoping now the fan isn't gone. Whoa. So as you saw in that one, big spark came out because the cables that go to the fan are earthing out against the case, and so pump was gone because it wasn't even getting to that point at first. So the pump was blown, replaced that, got it back on again. Then there was no power because the PCB had blown, I think, on that last try that that was the only time I tried it. Tried to reset it and the PCB had gone because I was getting no lights on there. Yeah, changed that over, and then obviously then you saw the fan after that spark. So luckily I keep a chassis and the wiring harness in there. So I'm going to put this on there and get it back up and running. Got there. Bloody hell, that was a nightmare. Let's go through that from the start. So I got there, there was no power to it, so the fuse had gone. Changed the fuse, went to run, pump went to start, blew the fuse. Okay, cool. Replaced the pump, got that working. Obviously put a new fuse in, done that, and then you saw the big spark after that, because I was like, what's going on? As soon as the fan was trying to run, I thought, oh, maybe the fan's gone as well. Looked at that, we saw a big spark, so I replaced the cabling, got that back working again, replaced the circuit board because that had blown the PCB as well, so done that, and then I was like, okay, this got to be working now. And then it was lighting, going out, so it wasn't establishing. There's no continuity on that detection electrode. So I took it out, cleaned all that up, put it back in again, checked all my inlet pressures, burner pressure, etc. Back at the meter, everything was all good that side of things, so I knew that was okay. Then cleaned the injector, that made it a little bit better. It still wasn't establishing, so yeah, just really give that detection electrode, or the electrode in general, just a good clean up, and yeah, finally got there. Honestly, that was a pain. I was just constantly checking continuity. Put the case back on, tested it again, and it lit, and it was fine after that. But bloody hell, I've been here, what, nearly 2 hours, 1 hour and 45 minutes, something like that. So yeah, that was quite a bit really in that one. So, but we got there in the end. That's the main thing. So yeah, just perseverance and just going through, you know, what is going on. So like, I knew it's igniting, or trying to. So then I'm looking at the gas valve, making sure that my pressure's okay, wondering if it was stuck like I had last week or whatever. But no, because the burner pressure was good, I knew that side of it was okay. So then it was down to the detection. It wasn't detecting a flame, and they can get really sooted up underneath of that electrode. So got it out, really give it a good clean up, bit of sandpaper, and yeah, that did make all the difference. But yeah, pain, absolute pain. So yeah, way behind now. So we'll get on to the next one. Right, so I didn't film my last one because it was basically just balancing radiators. This one I've turned up to, programmer was dead. So took it off, checked the power, nothing there, so checked the fuse had gone, no idea why. Pump seems to be good, everything seems to be running well, and yeah, got that working. Then found this digital stat isn't bringing on this Honeywell 2 port, so just repaired it, and now it's opened up fine. So yeah, that's basically it. So hopefully, you know, there's no other problems. There is lots of building work going on in here, so I'm just wondering maybe whether the customer, you know, someone's put something in and blown the fuse, as it is only a 3 amp. We'll see how we get on. Right, easy one there. Obviously, you know, blank display on the programmer. First thing to check is that you've got power coming in. So I always just whip the fuse out, just check it, just make sure it's okay. That in that case it wasn't. So then I could put the fuse in, make sure it turns back on. Then I just needed to repair the thermostat. So yeah, get on to the next one. Busy day today. Alright, so just turned up to this one, no heating. Flow's cold, just getting up to temperature and then turning off. You can see in there, probably going to be this. Alright, so I freed up the actual, well, to be honest, this wasn't stiff anyway, but I think it may be down to the head. It doesn't seem to be retracting. I've changed it over for a new one at my van. Right, so I'm here. Somebody was here yesterday, and just noticed that this cable is, well, cable is out. And, basically, it's got 240 volts on it. Lovely. Okay, cool. So if you look here, got switch live coming in, which is that one, which I'm assuming is this here. Cable that's not even in. So I'll click that in there. Right, and also the pump is very weak. It's getting up to 80 degrees cutting out. And thank God someone's actually fitted one of these. Oh no, they haven't. Fitted it the wrong way around as usual. Okay, so now we've now got coming on there, got the pilot on, pumps replaced, loads of heat. All there, a bit of detective work, just trying to work out what was going on. Customer just reporting no heating, so I was assuming that it was just going to be the diverter or something like that, but no, I see that cable poking out, and that's the switch live, so I put that back in. That seemed to work fine, but then the pump was faulty as well, so it was just way too weak, just was kept on overheating. Swapped that over and it's running like a dream. So on to the next one. Right, so as you can see, it's dark outside, and I am just basically just going to go over what I was talking about, well, trying to get across in that last little bit there. So I've put that down to the PCB on that Worcester, purely because what I was getting, I wasn't getting the power. So I was checking on the circuit board, 240 going to the pump, and basically I was putting it on there on the live and neutrals, and I was just getting a split second, then I could hear the circuit board shutting off. No power to the pump, obviously. So then I was showing with my pen, just that, you know, I was literally getting a split second of power, and then it was going back out again. So yeah, that's how I've diagnosed the PCB. We'll find out tomorrow morning whether I'm right or not. I definitely don't think it's the pump, because the pump was moving freely, etc. There's just no power there. So, you know, and with my little thing on my key, that was just to show that, you know, there's no spinning going on, there's nothing actually happening in there. So yeah, today's been a bit of a different day. My first job, what a pain that was. I mean, 2 hours I was there. Started with a pump, then PCB, then, you know, just, yeah, catapult of different issues. So yeah, got there in the end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it again, and we'll carry on with the next one.